kind of terrible things that these guys have. Scroll of Old Person and Scroll of Protection from Good and Evil. Reasonable things, honestly, but nothing beyond that. What's that sound? Oh, it's the teleporter. All right, let's level up, I suppose. We have a little bit of extra health. We can replace a spell. Do I want to replace a spell? If I want to replace a spell, it's probably that. What kind of spell do I want back in? I think the spell that I would like would be Speak with Animals, but we have a lot of potions for those. So I'm going to say no to that. And for our feet, what do we have? Oh, I love these. I am really interested in Sharpshooter because it's plus 10 damage for a -5 to attack penalty, which is pretty good. Plus 10 damage is, you know, it's not amazing, but early on in the game is pretty good. And I say early on in the game, we're not going to get absurdly powerful weapons. What we're going to get is extra attacks per turn, which means that 10 damage scales really well. I don't know when we get those attacks per turn, but we can cast haste and things like that. Speaking of which, we have Ritual Caster. And Ritual Caster is pretty good, but I think this can only be done outside of combat right there. So you could actually technically do this inside of combat in tabletop, but basically what that means is it takes 10 minutes per level, per spell level. Like, for example, if it's a level 3 Necromancy spell, it takes half an hour. So doing that in combat is a bit, you know, not how that works, because every turn in combat, technically, it's 6 seconds. So, yeah. So, Long Strider, Enhanced Leap. Yeah, it's nothing incredible here. It's just the spells that I already have access to, so Sharpshooter it is. And we're going to need to toggle that on and off, because it might have been added. It isn't added over here. Really? Yeah, that's toggleable. Right there. I don't know when you toggle that. If it's per 30. 64. Yeah, it's before you attack. Perfect. Anyway, next is Shadowheart. And she gets quite a lot of health, actually, much more than I do. Class features, which is pretty good. Gained a cantrip. Yeah. And class features. What is that? Oh, the class features are just one level 2 spell slot. Pretty good, pretty good. So let's look at the cantrip. I'm gonna go with Blade Ward. It's for 2 turns, and it's an action. But for she's not super accurate, basically. Neither her strength nor her dexterity. We could respec her, I suppose, but her wisdom is where it's at. So I'm just gonna give her Blade Ward because it gives her a resistance to everything. A resistance being the technical term for that. And we have prepared spells. We didn't get any extra levels, so it doesn't quite matter what other spells we prepare, because the slots are the same, or the prepared spell amounts are the same. And in terms of feats, it's basically the same list as I was just looking at. So I will give her Warcaster, which is really, really good because she gains advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration, which is very powerful. And she can also use a reaction, which is what happens when somebody moves outside of your range, opportunity attacks and things like that, to cast Shocking Grasp, which she has, I assume, at a target moving out of melee range. Yeah, that's really, really good. So she's going to be our super tank at the front. And David over here, with his beard, has quite a lot of health, all things considered. And I zoomed in, I didn't mean to, I meant to scroll up. We have 1 level 2 spell slot. Pretty good. Gained a cantrip and gained 2 level 2 spells. Yep, I think. No, gained 2 spells. Doesn't have to be level 2. It can be level 2, but let's go one thing at a time. Cantrips. Friends is really powerful. But people become pissed after, right? The spell can only cast while you're silenced. Can be cast while you're silenced. Yeah. Do people get pissed at you? Yeah, it does. In higher difficulty modes, the target might accuse you of enchanting them. That should be in all difficulty modes. That's the thing about friends. is they accuse you of enchanting them. That's just how friends works. Not to be confused with how friends work, which is a different kind of thing that I'm talking about. Minor illusion is interesting. Compels a nearby creature to investigate. You can remain hidden while casting this spell. The spell can be cast while you're silenced as well. This is the sort of stuff that's really good in tabletop, because if you ever get kidnapped or anything, you just cast that. Because it doesn't have, I don't think it forces you to move your hands. There's some things that do True Strike. It's a concentration spell, so it means I will not be able to use my mage armor, but it's good if I have like 50% or lower to hit chance with a powerful spell, which, you know, he does have that lightning thing that gets attached to enemies, and that's something I don't want to miss, because it just makes him not do damage for a while, yeah, that's pretty powerful, I think, and it's not the only example. And as for spells, so we're going to get Hold Person, because that is just really, really good. Melf's Acid Arrow is really interesting because it casts acid on people, which decreases their armor class, and it does damage over time as well. I think I might go with that. Ray of Enfeeblement doesn't have a saving throw. It's an attack. It must be an attack. Yeah, we're going to get that. That's really powerful. Or Web. Web is also really powerful, because it's AoE. It lasts for a while. It's a dexterity save. If you're fighting enemies that aren't very dexterous, like, for example, the ogres, that could be really powerful. I like that. I like that a lot. I'll go with that. Man, there's so many good spells. We're going to eventually be able to learn them anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I think Ray of Enfeeblement, we can learn that. I hope we can learn Magic Missile, because I need that. And prepared spells are all here. And feats. I'm going to give him ability improvements and get him that. That way he gets +1 to dexterity, +1 to intelligence. Pretty good. And there it is. Indeed. Now, this means, it doesn't mean much. It just means that we have killed the inhabitants of this place, which sounds worse than it is. It's a nice, that is in a nice way. We killed them in a nice way. But the hag is still God knows where.
Looks like a trap.
I know. Don't mess with it. And of course we have the door downstairs. So let's look at the map. How do I get there? Looks like a jumping off opportunity. Or a jumping off opportunity there. I think that might be it. Let's check that out first. Arcane barrier. There's a door here. The tea house key. What? I don't feel safe. I don't see any enemies, though. Let's see what this is. Hands off pedal. Oh, hands off pedal is what... Did I take damage? It's what I got, actually. It's what the hag tells me. So what is that? Ethel disapproves, dearie. Disadvantage on wisdom checks. That's funny. So how do I... can climb on that? I assume this is like a back entrance, or no, it's like a... Is this where the hag lives? Is the hag like a vampire or something? Because it's a coffin. That's weird. Either way, I believe that's it for this area.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Yeah, don't mess with that. Because I am going to jump over there. Well, I think I'm going to jump over there. This is where the long jump thing would have come in handy. We can. That's pretty ballsy. No, that's more ballsy. From all the way in the back. Holy crap. Whee! And look at that. David didn't have an issue with it. Oh, there's things in here. It's just ropes. But it keeps going. So this is definitely a place. I wonder what it looks like in the like in the illusion version of this. A decrepit, miss saying things. Decrepit sanctuary, or cemetery, I should say. I wanted to enter combat. And I didn't enter combat.
Staring shadow.
Well, let's do a thing. Oh, she uses her action. Oh well. Are we all in combat? No. David is not in combat.
Position to find oneself in.
So these are mephits. So these guys, that's actually pretty bad. Mephits are really nasty. And I think you're stealthing. No, you can attack from back there. Good. Mephits are really nasty because they're ranged attackers. And I am not a fan of that. I want to use this. Holy crap. Ranged. 50? No. 75. It might have been better to use the other one. But no, actually it isn't. Because I have 2 attacks. Okay, that's one of them gone. And I can hopefully position myself in a better place. Although, it's looking like I might not be able to. I wonder if I can get up there.
Have to keep.
Have to. Ooh, too high. Path is... Oh, I can. Beautiful. But I use my bonus action to do that move. So that's it. And let's see what they do. They summon mephits. I don't like that. Do they all summon mephits? There's probably once per mephit. Although that might... I don't know how that's going to turn out. I don't know. Are we just going to attack the mephit? I think I am. 45% chance to hit, and I landed it.
Time to strike.
That is very surprising. You've done your action already. That bad terrain is a problem.
Unleash me.
I am unleashing you. Did you cast your spell already? Yeah, you did. Okay. Yeah, I want to fight over here. And I want to be as separated as possible from each other because they have AoE attacks. Oh, that's a young mephit. It's a different kind of mephit. Wait, does that mean that they birth a mephit? Because it's summon... They summon a young... How does that work? Oh, also, yeah, there it is. They summoned a young mephit. Is the young mephit gonna have a turn now? Oh, crap, that is not a mephit. That is... That's... Were they there? Oh, no. Oh, no. What have I gotten myself into? They are all very together, which is pretty good. Freaking hell. They do have their turn right away. That is terrible. Wow. What do I want to do? I'm outside. Yeah. Having a fog cloud would be interesting. Ensnaring strike. But that is a strength save. I imagine these guys are super strong. They are 18. I can't even target it outside of normal range. I think the best way to do this would be to attack these guys. I don't know. That guy's outside of my range. So, 60. If I land this shot, that's a kill. Is that a good idea? I think that is a good idea. There it is. And I am stealth. This is good news. Okay. I didn't know it was that one seeing me, but yeah. Hiding failed. Yeah, we're gonna get shields. Nasty things. Very, very nasty things. These are young mephits. Critical miss. Oh, we're gonna die. There's no way we're gonna succeed at this. It's an ancient mud mephit. Chromatic orb. Burning Hands is what I was thinking of. There's no way to survive this. I don't think. I don't think there's a way to survive this as it is. We have to give it our best. 65%. You can do it. Oh, I clicked. Come on. Path is interrupted. No. Yeah, I don't know. Are you just not very good, Dale? Dave? Gale? He's just not very good. We need to do this. Okay. I really would appreciate it if you could jump up there, man. He can teleport, though. But it doesn't matter against these guys. Because they're ranged attackers. They can move. And this is once per short rest, which is fine.
Can't give up. Not now.
It's not amazing or anything. But it is fine. The question is, do I attack? No, I don't. I'm gonna do a bless. And bless myself. No target? Wait, what? Target too far. Interesting. Alright. Works for me. I'll just get over here. Oh, these guys are super bad. Is it just the ancient ones that do summons? We might be able to web this place and stop them. Concentration. Miss, in fact. Attack of opportunity. That's a hit. 2 damage. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, you go next. I have advantage now, which means that this is a pretty good attack. Do we have an ancient? We don't have an ancient. We have... Yeah, that's the ancient is back there. I'm not gonna risk that. 13, come on. Okay, I should have risked that. But he dies next turn. Mud breath. I figured they would do something like that. I say next. Oh, did she take damage? I don't think she did. And now, hopefully, we get a kill here. Yeah. That's some damage. The cast dash. Yeah. So she's just constantly taking damage. Okay, now you do that. The good thing about this spell is that it's a 100% chance to hit. Nothing else.
Ready.
Nothing else. And this is another ancient mud mephit, which is a bit of an issue. Can you get out? I think she gets disadvantage if she's attacked while in bad terrain. We might be able to flee combat if those guys are too slow. Attack, attack, attack. Okay. Warcaster. Let's do it. Shocking grasp in the face. There's just summoning methods left and right. Which is a terrible, terrible thing. This does mean, basically it means that we need to kill them. 95, 70. There's no reason to do the other one. Oh, the summons are really... I didn't realize that. They die when the summons die. Well, I'm gonna attack you. And I'm gonna go after you.
On the move.
It's not great. Should have used second wind, honestly, instead of the healing potion. But that also does keep my options open at the moment. And they're going after her. That's not great. At least that's a miss. And now we have the oaks. Didn't you get web? Didn't I give you web? I did, but I didn't prepare it. I'm very smart and good. Yeah. 100%. They don't... Oh, they have regeneration. We should learn about them. Regains 10 hit points if it walks through a vine surface unless it recently took fire damage. Which reminds me, they have fire resistance. Wait, fire damage against this creature is doubled. No, what? So what it says there, fire resistance, is actually the other word. Did they mess that up? I think they messed that up. Lightning, cold, and fire is always all good. Bludgeoning and piercing is bad. So we should just do fire. I would have figured that it was fire, but we should just do that. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Generation broken. Yeah, it wasn't regenerationing anything anyway. And 45. It's a miss. Didn't cast True Strike. Mud Breath. She's not muddy. It's probably bad terrain wherever she goes. They're likely... Oh, this is interesting. Okay, they still have regeneration. The problem is they have the resistance. Hunter's Quarry. Should I do Piercing Strike? I think I should. Nope, it's Piercing the other one. Yeah, they have resistance to piercing. So it doesn't do much. Ooh, it would if I had done that, which I didn't. But pretend we did. It's fine actually in this particular case. Yeah, what is that muddy all about? Difficult terrain while on surface. Oh, it's just, yeah, she doesn't get disadvantage. No, she does. She definitely does. That's bad. That's real bad. But we land the hit. So it's not too bad. She can handle it. I think she can handle those two. And I think we can handle these guys as well. 65. I'm lucky, honestly, with these.
Can't give up.
I would like you to be on higher ground. It's still difficult terrain, which is interesting. It's another miss on a 45% chance to hit. Interesting. Lae'zel can go 1v2 those. Twisting Vine saved. It is nasty. It is generally nasty. 60% chance to hit. I assume that plus 10 is piercing damage anyway, so it's just a plus 5. You have the Hunter's Mark, so I'll just attack you, and I likely will get Gale out of here. Well, he can't teleport, so I'll just attack you there. Should I do Ensnaring Strike? No, that's the strength-based attack. That landed, which is nice. Can't do much else, so we're going to hang in there, and Lae'zel does not have disadvantage anymore. Unfortunately, she did not successfully kill that thing, so she takes a little bit of extra damage. Not a big deal. And I don't want to do the Witch's Bolt or anything. 65. Critical hit. Beautiful. Concentration broken as well. The Entangle was a concentration. I didn't realize that. You do have Misty Step. Wait, I thought it was once per step. Oh, yeah. So I could get him out of here, which I kind of don't want to.
Focus.
Because this guy has 40... Oh, it's tricky. 50% chance to hit. But her weapon is piercing, so it's not gonna kill him. So for once, please land a hit. It worked. Very surprising. I cannot believe we're alive. Lae'zel is gonna take an extra 2 damage. It's interesting that these guys only do 2 damage because it's a melee attack or an armed attack. So there it is, a kill. And I kind of don't want to do what I'm doing right now, which is bringing Lae'zel back. But I'm doing it.
Breathing, despite everything.
We're definitely doing it. High defense, it said. Well, yeah, it's the same as the other one. It's got 18 armor class. It's got a shield as well. They look cool. They look real cool. So just normal attack, 50% in comparison to 75. For extra 5 damage. Actually, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it, just in the grand scheme of things.
What fools these mortals be.
And I will do Witch's Bolt, 55%. Should cast True Strike. True Strike is concentration. 100% chance to hit a True Strike as well, which is curious.
End this.
And I could cast Guiding Bolt, which the next attack roll against this target has advantage. What are you talking about, Lae'zel? Stop grunting. Oh, it's the mud. She doesn't like the mud. Yeah, I don't think True Strike matters there. So I'll just do this, because we need fire. 35%. It landed! She's making up for all the misses before. They were expected misses, but we're now all entangled. It doesn't break our concentration. It might give us disadvantage, though. Yeah, it definitely does. Kind of a bummer. Critical miss. Not a problem.
Swift and lethal.
Yeah. So everybody's grunting. Just gonna do a ranged attack because why not? Switch to melee. Can you switch to melee? Yes, you can, and then you move in.
True.
Swords meet sorcery.
55. So you have True Strike? Did you lose True Strike? You did lose True Strike. Ah well. 55, let's go. Regeneration broken.
Can't afford to let up.
We're lucky. We're being lucky. Yeah, look at that. They dealt 14 damages from that. I don't even know how we dealt 14 damage. Oh, we rolled high. That's what it was. Good. Is Twisting Vines the only thing you do? Because that's real poor.
Victory awaits.
It's real poor. No more entangle for you.
Easy these days.
And meanwhile, Shadowheart showcasing just what kind of a badass she is. Stop going to the vines, please. By the fact that she had her bless up all this time. Stop going to the vines, please.
Light on my feet.
And I think she carried the fight, honestly. That was pretty amazing. That was pretty amazing.
Open up.
All right. Mud mephit wings. We have wood oak shield, it's just a normal +2, but it does have an extra, or does add an extra thing. And the rest is just ingredients. We'll take those. We also have a level up for Lae'zel, which I am absolutely in love with. Absolutely. I don't think anything else is around. We're just gonna go around. It's interesting, the level design here. It forced the wood oaks to... It's just a weird name. Oh no, it's not oaks. It's woads. Wood woads. That's why I couldn't read it without actually, trying to read it. But I was gonna say the wood oaks were forced to go through here and just slows them down so much. And I think it's on purpose. If you, this is just likely how this fight goes for most people. I like that. We have the Sparkle Hands. I have the Sleight of Hand hands. Also on melee, possibly inflict... yeah, Absolute Spain. Sparkle Hands. On a hit with an unarmed attack, the wearer gains +2 lightning charges. That's really cool. We don't do unarmed attacks, but Gale can eat this, and likely will. Well, I don't know. It's expensive, so... Maybe he won't. Either way, that was amazing. Saved the game. Did I save the game? I probably did. I save the game all the time, so... Pretty good. Let's, well, get to less wet places. Please. So I can level up in peace. A lot of health and a new feat. I'm going to give her Savage Attacker. When making melee weapon attacks, you roll your damage dice twice. And you get the highest result, which basically means she gets advantage on damage rolls. And because
Eager for battle.
her weapon is a D12, she gets a huge bonus from that. It's a huge, huge bonus. Really powerful. And we're just gonna double down on having Shadowheart as the stealth, as the
What's next?
not stealth, the no, that's warding bond. What? No, I want Shield of Faith. The damage, the shield wearer. Invoke Duplicity. My spells are all over the shop.
You have my attention.
There we go. Got all these things sorted. It's a slightly different,
My faith will guide me.
different setup. Can I change the order of the party? I don't know if I can, but I want it like this. Either way, shield. This thing just adds. It's the same thing. It's just a little bit better. It also looks cooler, but more importantly, it gave her that new ability. Wode's Ensnaring Strike. It's an actual Ensnaring Strike, but it is a bonus action. Ooh. Really interesting. I like that. I appreciate that quite a lot.
All right. What now?
What now, indeed? Saving the game is what now?
Swift as my feet can carry.
And where we are, this is... You need to, like, be good at video games to detect this. Did you see us looking at the map? Well, actually, maybe you don't need to be very good, because this is marked on the map. Investigate Koga. So yeah, forget that. I was tooting my horn, perhaps a tad bit too much. Where's Koga? Remember me? Remembering? Notice me remembering the, how to pronounce the word? Even though it's got an A, you pronounce it O. Koga. That's what it is. She should be somewhere. There's a trunk. Could we see this trunk from there? We might have even been able to teleport. Or jump. Just ropes. We are in the ropes, is what that is.